Well, good afternoon. I'm John Rakovich, along with my wife, Dr. Sue Ellen Rakovich, and our founding dean, Dr. Rollins, the founders of VCOM. If you're able, please stand to join me in the invocation and remain standing for our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in prayer. Lord, be with us today as we celebrate the achievements of the VCOM class of 2025. Enable them to take all they've learned at VCOM to care for the ill and injured with compassion. Enable them to apply those skills to the mind, body, and spirit of all of their patients. God, have them know how proud we are of them and how grateful we are that they chose VCOM. Lord, help us all heal, for you're the great physician. Keep these young physicians safe as they travel to their residency programs and to more responsibility. Grant them the strength to take on these responsibilities and the wisdom to use their abilities in the service of humanity. We pray they will uphold their osteopathic oath and that they will serve as you have taught us to serve. In God's name we pray, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Soap Notes. You may be seated, please. Welcome, graduates, faculty, family members, and friends. We're pleased to have 159 graduates today who will be moving on to internships and residencies to meet the mission of VCOM and serve the community and the world. I'm pleased to introduce our dignitaries on stage. Please let me introduce them all so we can welcome them collectively. In the first row, Dr. Dixie Rollins, VCOM's president, Dr. Debbie West, VCOM's provost, Dr. Heath Parker, dean for the VCOM Auburn campus, Dr. David Thrasher, our keynote speaker and a great friend of VCOM, Dr. Tim Kowalski, vice president for professional and public affairs and the founding dean of the Carolinas campus. Seated in the second row, Mr. William Flattery, board member from Virginia, Dr. David Stephen, associate dean for OMS 4 and graduate medical education, Dr. Paul Brisson, associate dean for simulation, Dr. Darren Beck, associate dean for biomedical affairs and research, Dr. Danny McCullough, associate dean for preclinical medical education, Dr. Jake Williamson, associate dean for student affairs, and Dr. Johnny Stackhouse, associate dean for clinical affairs. Please join me in welcoming the stage party. In the audience today, we're pleased to give special welcome to our core hospital site educators, preceptor physicians, and other members from our partner hospitals. We welcome you and appreciate your strong contribution to the education of our graduates. I would also like to recognize the VCOM Auburn faculty that have contributed to the education of our graduates. If you are a member of the biomedical or clinical faculty at VCOM Auburn, please stand so we can recognize you. Thank you for your dedication to the education of our future physicians over the past 4 years. I'm now pleased to invite our Provost, Dr. Debbie West, to the podium. Debbie.
Welcome, everyone. We're honored that you could join us today to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2025. I was asked to speak about the accomplishments of this class, but because I know the Dean wants to highlight some of their accomplishments from the last 4 years, I'm going to focus on their accomplishments yet to come, which you probably haven't had time to think about. 2025 marks the 24th year since the college was chartered, and you, the class of 2025, are the 7th graduating class from the Auburn campus. Beyond the graduates you see here today, VCOM will graduate over 600 students from the class of 2025 across our 4 campuses. Including this class, VCOM has graduated over 6,300 medical students since 2007, when VCOM's first class graduated from the Virginia campus. I mention this not just to brag on VCOM a little bit, but I mention it mainly because I want to highlight the impact that these graduates will have on healthcare. Each one of the graduates sitting here today will provide over 5,000 patient care visits just next year. As a class as a whole, the VCOM Auburn class of 2025 will provide over 780,000 patient care visits just next year, and over 2.3 million by the time they finish residency, and 23 million over their practice lifetime. As you join the other graduates of VCOM, you and the other VCOM alumni will provide nearly 1 billion patient care visits in your practice lifetime, demonstrating the true impact that VCOM graduates have on healthcare. While those numbers are impressive, what's more impressive is the impact you will have on the patients. Your academic achievement was not the only reason we chose you as a VCOM student. We chose you for your compassion, cultural competence, humility, persistence, and ethical responsibility to self and others. Those qualities served you well over the last 4 years, and they will continue to serve you throughout your career. While the days may get long, do your best to treat each patient as an individual. Treat each of them as you would want your spouse, your parent, or your child treated. Demonstrate patience and humility as you care for the most vulnerable of patients, including the elderly, the newborn, the terminally ill, the mentally ill, the addicted, those without financial resources, as those are the patients so often left behind. While we expect you to provide the best medical care possible, that's not necessarily what your patients and their families are going to remember about you. Quality medical care is the absolute minimum they expect from you. What they will remember is the few extra minutes you took with someone like my mother, who's 82 with dementia, to comfort her, to make her smile, to make her feel valued. I expect her physician to provide quality medical care, but I appreciate more than you will know when they provide quality mom care. That's how you'll be remembered, excuse me, guys, by the patient and their family. We also chose you because we felt you embodied our mission and commitment to those who desperately need quality and accessible health care. We hope you will continue to carry with you the VCOM mission to care for those from rural and medically underserved populations who struggle to access patient care. I am so proud that each one of you, in just a few more minutes, will be forever VCOM alumni. You will continue to make the dream that began 24 years ago in Virginia come true, making a tremendous impact, especially for the southeastern United States, including the Appalachian and Delta regions. Be great alumni, not just for VCOM, but for the VCOM students who follow. Don't be a stranger and provide them the same type of care and mentorship as the physicians who taught you the art and science of osteopathic medicine. Before I close, I just want to mention that I am truly honored because last year, in addition to my provost duties, I got the distinct honor of supporting this class through COMLEX Level 2. And as family members who supported these students, these graduates through boards, you know how traumatic that was. They say when you go through a traumatic experience together, you're bonded forever. So you guys are stuck with me for a long time. Hold each patient in your heart and stay true to who you are. Go out there and show the world what osteopathic physicians are made of. And congratulations to each one of you. I would now like to introduce Dr. Tim Kowalski to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. West, and greetings, this VCOM Auburn campus class of 2025. It's a beautiful day in Auburn here today, and I'm happy to be with you in celebratory recognition of having earned your Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine degree during this, the 150th year of the founding of the osteopathic profession. And what better time than now to pause and reflect on the dedication and sacrifice of those DOs that came before us, to provide each of us the opportunity to enter the house of medicine through the door of osteopathic medicine. It is my hope for you that with this reflection, you feel the gratitude that comes with achieving this milestone, especially as you prepare to take the osteopathic oath later today, where you will commit to pay it forward to strive, quote, for interests of the students who will come after me, unquote. And what wonderful role models you have already established yourselves to be, continuing the strong academic tradition VCOM is known for, not only for collectively posting outstanding board scores over your time here, but having earned superb residency placement in this year's NRMP residency program match. As I join you in this ceremony, I am honored to recognize one of your fellow graduates, Palmer Ford, who, along with me, are members of the American Osteopathic Association Board of Trustees, in acknowledging your phenomenal accomplishments, congratulate you on this success, and pledge to you that the American Osteopathic Association stands ready to support and advocate for you during your residency training and throughout your career. You are part of a profession that has grown exponentially over the past 150 years. Today, 28% of all medical students are osteopathic medical students, attending colleges of osteopathic medicine, which make up well more than 20% of the nation's medical schools. This approximates to 40,000 medical students attending 42 colleges of osteopathic medicine across 68 campuses in 36 states, with more yet on the way. Each of you has developed your own why to pursue an osteopathic medical education. In your postgraduate training and subsequent practice, you will adapt the principles and practice of osteopathic medicine that you've learned here at VCOM Auburn in a very personal way. And in so doing, you will have the opportunity to amplify your voice in advocating for your patients as well as for our profession in meeting its social contract with society. You've made an excellent choice in pursuing the DO degree. Residency program directors know this. Once again, osteopathic seniors throughout the country have achieved the highest NRMP match rate on record matching into residency programs spanning well over 40 specialties to include more than half of the DO match population, matching into primary care, pediatrics, family medicine, and internal medicine. Many of you will train alongside MD graduates in your residencies that have earned osteopathic recognition, programs that embrace our distinctive philosophy of helping patients heal from within in body, mind, and spirit. And while that philosophy is historically sound, you will practice modern medicine with a personal touch, and your patients will be ever grateful to you for it. Take care of yourselves along this journey. Know that you are ready. Your VCOM education has prepared you for success. Anticipate performing well. And when doing so, don't be surprised when you are recruited to serve as chief resident in your training program. Remember where you came from. Be loyal to your school, your degree, and your profession. Become AOA board certified in your specialty, which will also serve as a quality measure for your residency training program accreditation. Stay connected with your fellow DOs through membership in the American Osteopathic Association, your osteopathic state and divisional societies and specialty colleges, and be rest assured the AOA will be at your side for every stage of your journey. Thank you for joining the osteopathic profession. You deserve all the good that's due to come your way. I would now like to welcome your Dean, Dr. Heath Parker, to the podium.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. And bear with me if I get lost on my iPad or my glasses fog up or something. This is especially exciting for me because this is the class that started right as I was starting as dean here 4 years ago. But I want to welcome class of 2025. I want to welcome faculty. Thank you for all that you do. I want to welcome family and friends. We'll all be able to get excited again here in a little bit. I've got my eye on a couple groups here. I know especially when they're coming across stage, we can get excited. I love that. And thank you to our guest hooders, of which I believe we have the most ever. But welcome you all, and thank you, Dr. West. Thank you, Dr. Kowalski, for those words. I have the privilege today as your dean of relaying some of the more remarkable or interesting aspects of your class, introducing our keynote speaker, ultimately hooding you, conferring your degrees, but most importantly, be brief. So, now, every class has plenty of graduates who we would be fine treating us or our loved ones. But consensus is that the class of 2025 has the most. Clap for yourselves. It is always an honor for faculty to be a small part of someone's medical school journey, but that's even more true with this class. The class of 2025 especially embodies the kind of physicians we want to produce. Excellent communicators who are empathetic, clinically sound, and emotionally intelligent. Well, most of you. While we are sad to see you go, we are very excited for the difference you're going to make. You have already contributed much. At least 5 newborns that we know of. You are a class dedicated to patient service and meeting our mission. In addition to free clinics and outreach programs, many of you gave up vacations to serve on international and local mission or outreach opportunities, connecting with the community, vaccines, physicals, trunk or treat, health fairs, and so much, much more. You are the class we hope to recruit, with over 97% coming from our mission target region and 86% placing in residencies in our target region. And 26% are staying right here in Alabama for residency. Let's clap that too. You matched in a time with primary care shortages. 30 of you are entering family medicine residencies, 41 internal medicine, 16 into pediatrics specialties, 14 will go into emergency medicine, and 10 into OB-GYN. So you can see why VCOM is ranked each year as a top school in graduates entering primary care. Let's clap that too. In addition, VCOM Auburn, along with our other 3 campuses, place over 30% more of our alumni into underserved areas of Alabama than any of the other Alabama medical schools. Let's start that. In addition, another 13 from this class are entering shortage areas of surgery and surgical specialties. 12 matched into psychiatry, another critical area of need. And we're also very proud of our 9 graduates who are entering the military and were promoted yesterday at our military promotion ceremony. The rest of you chose just about every other specialty from anesthesia to PMR, neurology, radiology, dermatology, ortho, and many more, matching into many prestigious programs all over the country. But lastly, and most importantly, according to Dr. Williamson, and this is a big deal, he claims that he knew it during your first year. He says that you are his favorite class. So, congratulations, favorite class. Keep growing, keep learning, keep overcoming challenges, keep good care of yourselves while taking great care of your patients. And please remember your alma mater fondly, because we are very, very proud of you. Now I have the distinct honor of introducing our keynote speaker, Dr. David Thrasher. Dr. David Thrasher is a partner with Montgomery Pulmonary Consultants, where he works as a pulmonary and critical care physician. He is a VCOM Auburn board member and an associate professor with the UAB School of Medicine. Active in the community, Dr. Thrasher was an original founder and board member of the Boys and Girls Club Foundation and has worked with the Montgomery Chamber of Commerce, Boy Scouts, Tukabachi Council, River Region United Way, Boys and Girls Clubs, Alabama Sheriff's Boys and Girls Ranches, Community Care Foundation, Alabama Department of Conservation Foundation, Leadership Alabama, and Child Protect. Recognized as a national expert on COVID-19, Dr. Thrasher has advised city, state, and national leaders as to what steps to take throughout the pandemic. Already recognized as a frontline hero by the city of Montgomery for his efforts in treating thousands of people with COVID-19, in 2024, Dr. Thrasher was inducted into the Alabama Healthcare Hall of Fame. And he has also been honored by Governor Kay Ivey and the Alabama legislature. He earned his bachelor's and master's of sciences degree from Auburn University, War Eagle. And he's also a graduate of the UAB Medical School. But most importantly, he is a fine Auburn man. So please help me welcome Dr. Thrasher to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Parker and War Eagle. Winston Churchill once said that a good commencement speech should be like a woman's skirt, long enough to cover the subject, but short enough to keep you interested. I'll try to do that. First, I want to congratulate you for becoming physicians. To quote my mentor and teacher, Dr. Tinsley Harrison, there's no greater opportunity, obligation, or responsibility that can fall to any human being than become a physician. But you're like the proverbial dog who always chased the bus and finally caught it. Now what are you going to do? Is this a job or is this a calling? People who apply to medical school are the brightest of the brightest. Yet less than 1/3 get accepted and less than that become physicians. Now, the ancient philosopher Cicero once said, the higher we are placed, the more humble we should walk. Now that you've climbed the top of the mountain, remember everyone will watch your step. You'll be under a microscope. Like Warren Buffett said, it takes 20 years to make a reputation, 5 minutes to lose it. So be aware of that and always act with the utmost integrity. Now, the next couple of minutes, I want to give you some attributes. You're a physician now, but I want you to be a great physician. And what do great physicians have? First is humility, and they're courteous and they're kind. Now, if any of y'all have seen a turtle on a fence post, you wondered, how did it get there? Well, it did not get there by himself, and neither did you. You are here by the grace of God and the help of your parents, teachers, and others. And I want to pause right now and ask everyone who as a family member, a student, or whatever here today, please stand, because you're the reason that these turtles are gotten to that fence post. So stand up, we're going to give you an applause. Without you, we would not be here today. I encourage you to do random acts of kindness. You never know. That beggar on the street may be an angel in disguise, and there but the grace of God go you and I. No matter how educated, talented, rich, or cool you think you are, how you treat people ultimately determines all about yourself. Before we had the great Bruce Pearl here as coach, there was another great coach at UCLA years ago by the name of John Wooden. He once said, the true test of character is what one does when no one else is looking. So when you go in that patient's room, introduce yourself. Get to know them as a human being. Don't refer to them as a disease or Miss TB in room 304. Get to know them as a human being. The second thing that you need to do to become a great physician is have compassion and love for your patients. The Dalai Lama once said, love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive. I was teaching a group of medical students one day, and one of them asked me, what's the greatest medicine, Dr. Thresh, you've ever seen? Well, I thought about it for a minute, and I said, love. They started laughing. Well, what if that doesn't work? I said, well, double the dose. Remember, service to others is the rent you will pay for your room in heaven. Always be aware of that and act with compassion. The third attribute that I see in great physicians is that they work hard and they stay up to date. When I moved to Montgomery, there was a man I really admired, General Will Hill Tankersley. He was very successful in life. And by the way, he's got his MBA from here at Auburn. I asked him one time, General, what did you do, or how can I be successful like you? He said, David, it's very simple. All you have to do is work half a day every day. It really doesn't matter what 12 hours you work. So keep an open mind, never stop learning, work as if you're going to live 100 years, pray like you're going to die tomorrow. The greater danger in most of us is that we don't is not setting our goals too high and failing, but we set our goals too low and succeed. The most certain way to succeed is try just one more time. Always be a leader, not only in medicine, but in your community. Always be ready to take up the unexpected challenge. Just before COVID hit, I planned to slow down, and I was been in the ICU for 40 years, and said, I'm going to take another route. Then my partner saw the first COVID patient. A week later, I intubated the first patient in Alabama with COVID. At that point, I knew I couldn't look myself in the mirror if I walked away from that challenge. We didn't know what we were doing. There was no precedence, and we were scared. Anyone who worked in those COVID units 24/7, 18 hours a day, were scared to death. Anybody who says they weren't is a liar. Early days, 20% of the COVID deaths were healthcare workers. I lost my nurse. I lost 750 patients. One time during the Delta variant, I had 3 pregnant women. I see my friend that's pregnant over there. Made me think of this. 3 pregnant women at one time on ventilators. It was not a fun time. I was scared every single day I walked in that unit. But like John Wayne said, courage has been scared to death, but get in the saddle anyway. We tried everything from hydroxychloroquine to ivermectin until we realized that neither one of those worked. We finally found the solution in monoclonal antibodies, the infusions. These saved the hospitals across Alabama. East Alabama Medical Center here was instrumental in that process as well. We had patients come from all over the United States and as far away as Switzerland because they didn't have this in Europe. Alabama gave more monoclonal antibody infusions than any other state. This was a difficult mission as we not only had to fight the disease, but we also had to fight Dr. Google and many other misinformed physicians. So stay true to the science and always put your patient ahead of yourself. Remember, a wise man makes his own decisions. An ignorant man follows public opinion. Fourth trait of a great physician is communications. I'm going to tell you what not to do, what I did. The first example was a third-year medical students, and back then we did the history and physical on the vets at the VA hospital in Birmingham. We would do the HEP, the EKG, draw blood, and get urine specimens. So after I'd done the work, I turned to Willie. I said, Willie, I need a specimen. He said, what? I said, I need a urine specimen. He said, what? I said, Willie, you see that cup over there? Yeah? I want you to go pee in it. He said, from him? So I learned that I need to communicate better. The second one occurred episode when I was a senior medical student. Back then, heart catheterizations and bypass surgery were new. And the patients were in the hospital for a heart catheterization. We don't do that anymore. So I had my patient there, and he brought in all his family from surrounding towns and invited the preacher. And before we went in the room, the preacher asked, what's going to happen? I said, we're going to have a catheterization tomorrow. So we all went in there, and the preacher said, let's stand around Mr. Jones. We held hands, and he prayed. At the end of his prayer, he said, may the castration go well tomorrow. That's when I realized I spent the next 15 minutes convincing this man we were going to castrate him tomorrow. Now, I've been a critical care doctor a long time, but I'll never forget one instance in the 90s. Probably y'all weren't even born then. But we had Miss June Israel came through the emergency room in Baptist Hospital in Montgomery. She coded. We coded her for over an hour. We almost quit several times, but then the heart rate came back and we kept going. We finally stabilized her on a ventilator. She was on a ventilator for 50 days. Finally, I went to the daughter. I said, Julie, I'm sorry, but I just don't think your mom is going to make this. She started crying. She said, oh, Dr. Asher, you've got to do something. She loves George Strait. George Strait's coming to town this summer, and she was so looking forward to going and see her. Well, I didn't think much about it. The next day, on rounds, she's on the ventilator. I go whisper in her ear and say, Miss Israel, you got to get better. Me and you going to go dancing and go see George. I swear, her eyes flickered, and within a week, I had her off the ventilator. It took about 3 or 4 days before she could talk, and she said, I saw everything y'all did. I said, what do you mean? She described being in that emergency room, her body raising up and watching. I actually get choked up just talking about this. Watching us code her, and she even talked about some of the words we used during the code that nobody would have ever told her. And then she said, when are we going to see George? Well, that's when I had an out-of-body experience because I knew it was sold out. There's no tickets. So I called my friend, Mayor Emery Farmer in Montgomery. I said, Mayor, I got a problem. Told him the situation. So he gave me the number of George Strait's agent in Texas. So I called him, told him how Miss Israel was the situation, how she would always want to see him. He said, Dr. Thrasher, that's a wonderful story, but we get those requests every day, and we just can't do it. But I will send you some tickets. So now, what I'm going to tell you now, don't do, okay? The day he was there, I snuck, didn't check out. I snuck Miss Israel out of the hospital on a wheelchair, on oxygen, to the front seat at Garrett Coliseum. They'll put you in jail today. And during it was wonderful. And then in intermission, one of the security officers tapped me on the shoulder. He said, you Dr. Thrasher? I said, yes, sir. You and one other person followed me. We went backstage, and there was George Jones with a bouquet of roses for her. That was before the days of the internet, but it literally went viral. Next week, it was in Country Music Magazine, and the headline was, George is the right medicine. The other episode involved my teacher, Dr. Tinsley Harrison. For y'all in the audience that don't know, he was a leading educator in medicine in Alabama. The state of Alabama brought him in from Mayo, and he is the author of Harrison's Textbook of Medicine, which all these fine new doctors are very well familiar with. But anyway, we had a patient with end-stage heart failure, okay? And Dr. Harrison put his stethoscope on the chest, and he turned to the students and said, "You'll never hear a stronger S3 than that." Well, we as physicians know that S3 is a horrible prognostic sign. You don't want that. But all that patient heard was strongest, okay? And he was able to get out of the hospital for that miscommunication, thinking that he had the strongest heart that he ever sees. So my point being is, when your families come to you, your patient's on the ventilator, or critically ill, or whatever, tell them to be positive. Don't say, "Oh God, Granddaddy looks like death warmed over." Be positive and encourage them, because you never know. Now, you're not going to read that in textbook. That's what they call the art of medicine there. Now, the last thing I want to say that makes a great physician is be an optimist. Always aim for the moon. If you don't hit it, you're going to still be heading for a star. Happiness lies not simply in the possession of money. It lies in the joy of achievement. I want you to be like a bumblebee. A bumblebee. If you ask any of the engineers here at Auburn, they'll say bumblebees can't fly. They got that fat body and little bitty wings, so aerodynamically they're not supposed to fly. But nobody told the bumblebee, and he keeps on flying. So I want you to act like the bumblebee. Never stop trying. Like my mama said, can't never could. Now, y'all know I was heavily involved with the COVID pandemic. President Trump called me. I treated a lot of people in Congress. I worked with Operation Warp Speed. But this was not my first pandemic. When I was 5 years old, polio swept the South. Montgomery and Birmingham were heavily hit. Y'all probably didn't study polio in medical school because it's pretty much been eradicated. And by the way, no matter what RFK says, polio vaccines work and they don't cause cancer. One night as a 5-year-old little boy, I found myself screaming in pain. My legs were hurting. I couldn't move them. My parents took me to the emergency room where my pediatrician and an orthopedic doctor met us there. I was diagnosed as polio. For the next year, I was in a wheelchair. 4 of my future classmates were not so lucky. One died on an iron lung. One was paralyzed the rest of her life. But I was lucky. After I got out of the wheelchair, I could not walk well at all. Very awkward, okay? So we didn't have physical therapy back then. So my mother put me in ballet. Here's a 5-year-old boy in ballet. You can imagine how proud I was of that. But she was smart, and that helped me to get my coordination and do better. Then I started the first grade. And I didn't know this until after my mother died. She told my wife. But when I started the first grade, the principal met with my mother and told her that she should read to me and educate me at home because I was too slow and quote, couldn't make it in public school. I didn't know that, so I kept working. I happened to graduate valedictorian from Robert E. Lee High School. Then I applied to medical school. I was the last person admitted to a medical school, okay? The last person. It started like a week later. And our first day, we go around the room and people tell you where they're from, what they did, and so forth. And I said, well, I'm from Auburn, had a master's in wildlife and fisheries biology. And one of the ladies that came from Yale, well, a lot of Ivy League, they've learned not to do that anymore. But anyway, back then they had some Ivy League folks, and she started snickering and said, well, he won't be here 6 weeks. So it scared me to death, you know. So I worked hard. I ended up graduating #2 from the medical school. Now, I'm not saying that to brag, but to encourage you, don't let anybody tell you what you cannot do. And there's nothing you can do if you try hard enough. So I want to leave you with one final thought. Perhaps when we meet our Lord, we'll not be asked how many positions we held, how much money we made, or how many boards we serve on, but rather how many of his people we've helped. In reality, you cannot love the Lord until you serve him by serving others. So when we stand before God at the end of our life, I would hope that we can say, Lord, I have not a single bit of talent left. I have used all that you've given me. God bless, and I'm going to change the world.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for. I do have a couple of requests. As I announce your graduate's name, please hoot and holler and celebrate as loud as you want. But I ask you to please keep it brief. As they're being hooded up here, if we could end the applause at that point so the next graduate's name can be heard. Thank you. Dr. Anthony Achelano, Internal Medicine, Sutter Health, Roseville, California. Dr. Elijah Ulufemi Adedoyan, Psychiatry, University of Oklahoma College of Medicine, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Dr. Hunter Russell Alexander, Pediatrics, Penn State Hershey Medical Center, Hershey, Pennsylvania. Dr. Stuart Allen, Emergency Medicine, University Hospitals, Columbia, Missouri. Dr. Mary Catherine Alman, Pediatrics, University of Florida College of Medicine, Jacksonville, Florida. Dr. Karen Andrawis, Obstetrics and Gynecology, University of Florida College of Medicine, Shands Hospital, Pensacola, Florida. Dr. Catherine Grace Andrews, Internal Medicine, Oklahoma State University Center for Health Sciences, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Dr. Jacob Aaron will be hooded by his father, Dr. James Aaron, Emergency Medicine, University Hospitals, Jackson, Mississippi. Dr. Alex Aurora will be hooded by his father, Dr. Vikram Aurora, Internal Medicine, University of Cincinnati Medical Center, Cincinnati, Ohio. Dr. Shelby Austin will be hooded by her husband, Dr. Cody Stroshine, Medicine Pediatrics, University of South Alabama Hospitals, Mobile, Alabama. Dr. Dustin Sean Bailey, Psychiatry, St. Francis, Columbus, Georgia. Dr. Vikram Balaji, Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, University of South Florida, Morsani College of Medicine, Tampa, Florida. Dr. Devin King Barnett will be hooded by her husband, Dr. Austin Barnett, Obstetrics and Gynecology, University Hospitals, Jackson, Mississippi. Dr. Andrew Philip Bell Jr., General Surgery, Brookwood Baptist Health, Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. Ana Paula Rios Berglund, Obstetrics and Gynecology, Ohio Health Doctors Hospital, Columbus, Ohio. Dr. Douglas Bethea, Anesthesiology, University Hospitals, Jackson, Mississippi. Dr. Olivia Helen Billingsley will be hooded by her brother, Dr. Benjamin Billingsley, and her sister-in-law, Dr. Elizabeth Billingsley. Family Medicine, University of Tennessee Grad School of Medicine, Knoxville, Tennessee. Dr. Jacob Bowling will be hooded by his uncle, Dr. Douglas Piercefield, Internal Medicine, University of South Alabama Hospitals, Mobile, Alabama. Dr. Matthew Boss, Psychiatry, Child and Adolescent, Michigan State University, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Dr. Brooks Brophy, Orthopedic Surgery, University of Central Florida, Ocala, Florida. Dr. Neva Tran Bullock, Pediatrics, Naval Medical Center, Portsmouth, Virginia. Dr. Emily Elizabeth Burbank, General Surgery, Brookwood Baptist Health, Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. Kaylee Burlingame will be hooded by her sister, Dr. Jordan Burlingame, and her uncle, Dr. George Saharius, Obstetrics and Gynecology, University of Louisville School of Medicine, Louisville, Kentucky. Dr. Angela Marie Burns, Emergency Medicine, Naval Medical Center, Portsmouth, Virginia. Dr. Taylor Nicole Bush, Internal Medicine, University of Alabama School of Medicine, Huntsville, Alabama. Dr. Willa Green Byers, Family Medicine, St. Vincent's East, Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. Peyton Campbell will be hooded by his father, Dr. Jonathan Campbell, Family Medicine, Health Education Services, Foley, Alabama. Dr. William Gregory Cannella will be hooded by his father, Dr. William Cannella, Family Medicine, University of Tennessee Health Science Center, Jackson, Tennessee. Dr. Eric Paul Carbo, Internal Medicine, Brookwood Baptist Health, Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. Jackson Scott Carlisle will be hooded by his brother, Dr. Logan Carlisle, Internal Medicine, University of Alabama Medical Center, Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. Anna Cash, Internal Medicine, University of Alabama School of Medicine, Huntsville, Alabama. Dr. Cassidy Clark, General Surgery, Corewell Health, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Dr. Terry Clark, Family Medicine, Piedmont Columbus Regional, Columbus, Georgia. Dr. Elizabeth Cobb, pursuing a career in family medicine. Dr. Luann Chambers Coco, pursuing a career in family medicine. Dr. Alexandra Coakley will be hooded by her uncle, Dr. Doug Strobel, Pediatrics, University of Tennessee College of Medicine, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Dr. Maria Alexis Colley, Pediatrics, Medical University of South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina. Dr. Wyatt Cox, Psychiatry, HCA Florida, Orange Park Hospital, Orange Park, Florida. Dr. Drama Moy Cumby will be hooded by her grandfather, Dr. Edward Knowles, Obstetrics and Gynecology, Texas Tech University, Amarillo, Texas. Dr. Christy Custer, Transitional Southeast Health, Dothan, Alabama. Dr. Nathaniel Denai, Emergency Medicine, Broward Health Medical Center, Pompeo Beach, Florida. Dr. Arthur Davis, Pediatrics, University of South Dakota School of Medicine, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Dr. Mark Vincent DeMaio will be hooded by his mother, Dr. Ray Sue DeMaio, Family Medicine, St. Vincent's East, Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. Carlos Andres Diaz del Valle, Anesthesiology, La Loyola University Medical Center, Maywood, Illinois. Dr. Nicholas Deechweiler, Family Medicine, University of Florida College of Medicine, Shands Hospital, Miramar Beach, Florida. Dr. Madison Domini, Pediatrics, Orlando Health, Orlando, Florida. Dr. Grace Marquette Donner will be hooded by her father, Dr. Joshua Donner, Pediatrics, University of Florida College of Medicine, Shands Hospital, Gainesville, Florida. Dr. Mitch Dooley will be hooded by his mother, Dr. Ruth Dooley, Pediatrics, Cooper University Hospital, Camden, New Jersey. Dr. Sidney Page Ellison, Family Medicine, Cahaba Medical Care, Centerville, Alabama. Dr. Anna Catherine Escato, Neurology, University of South Florida, Morsani College of Medicine, Tampa, Florida. Dr. Palmer Haynes Ford, Radiology Diagnostic, Brookwood Baptist Health, Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. Robert Brooks Gibbs, Neurology, University of Alabama Medical Center, Birmingham, Alabama. Gillen. Arham Gillen, right? Okay. Is it Isha? Aisha, okay. Dr. Artham Gillen will be hooded by his sister, Dr. Aisha Gillen, Internal Medicine, Texas Health Resources, Bedford, Texas. Dr. Sarah Granger, Psychiatry, HCA Florida, Orange Park Hospital, Orange Park, Florida. Dr. Brett Ashley Gray will be hooded by her sister, Dr. Erin Coleman Townsley, Transitional Brookwood Baptist Health, Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. Jonathan Grimes, Psychiatry, Northeast Georgia Medical Center, Gainesville, Georgia. Dr. Alexander James Hall, Internal Medicine, Brookwood Baptist Health, Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. Caitlin Sanford Hall, Family Medicine, University of Alabama, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Dr. Nadal Hawani, Internal Medicine, Northeast Georgia Medical Center, Gainesville, Georgia. Dr. Addison Harrison Hardin will be hooded by her husband, Dr. Ross Hardin, Family Medicine, University of Alabama School of Medicine, Huntsville, Alabama. Dr. Allison Harvey, Family Medicine, Cahaba Medical Center, Centerville, Alabama. Dr. Mohammed Hashmi will be hooded by his father, Dr. Ifran Hashmi, Internal Medicine, Sunrise Health GME Consortium, Las Vegas, Nevada. Dr. Shala Hassanyar will be hooded by her uncle, Dr. Reza Hassanyar. Internal Medicine, Tulane University School of Medicine, New Orleans, Louisiana. Dr. Christopher Hernandez, Emergency Medicine, Wellspan Health, York Hospital, York, Pennsylvania. Denise. Dr. Erin Denise Hawley, Family Medicine, Lawndale Christian Health Center, Chicago, Illinois. Dr. Brooklyn K. Hornbuckle, Anesthesiology, University of Alabama Medical Center, Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. Sydney Elise Eisen, Internal Medicine, East Alabama Medical Center, Opelika, Alabama. Dr. Stefan Jen will be hooded by his mother, Dr. Patria Jen, and his father, Dr. Leon Jen, Pediatrics, University of Florida College of Medicine, Shands Hospital, Gainesville, Florida. Dr. Christopher Scott Johnson will be hooded by his father, Dr. Jeffrey Johnson, Family Medicine, University of Alabama School of Medicine, Huntsville, Alabama. Dr. Gabrielle Janelle Johnson, Family Medicine, University of North Carolina Hospitals, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Johnson will be hooded by her husband, Dr. Chris Johnson, Pediatrics, Medical University of South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina. Dr. Lauren Jolly, Pediatrics, Prisma Health, Greenville, South Carolina. Dr. Cody Anderson Jones, Internal Medicine, Carolinas Medical Center, Charlotte, North Carolina. Dr. Isabella Kammerer, Internal Medicine, Prisma Health, Greenville, South Carolina. Dr. Rima Kanakaria, Family Medicine, University of Tennessee Ascension St. Thomas, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Dr. Kaylee Elizabeth Knopf, Internal Medicine, Ohio Health, Columbus, Ohio. Dr. Jessica Krasline, Family Medicine, University of Tennessee College of Medicine, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Is it Lacasse? Lacasse, okay. Dr. Danielle Claudette Lacasse will be hooded by her uncle, Dr. Justin Lacasse, Internal Medicine, Naval Medical Center, Portsmouth, Virginia. Dr. Dominic Anthony Latona, Emergency Medicine, LSU School of Medicine, New Orleans, Louisiana. Dr. Lauren Hudson Lee will be hooded by her husband, Dr. Nicholas Lee, Emergency Medicine, Georgetown University Hospital, Washington, D.C. Dr. Emily Leslie, Operational Family Medicine, Eglin Family Medicine Residency, Eglin Air Force Base, Florida. Dr. John Lusk, Orthopedic Surgery, St. Elizabeth Youngstown Hospital, Youngstown, Ohio. Dr. Blake Lyon, General Surgery, UPMC Harrisburg, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Deep shot, Dr. Deeksha Machireddy, Internal Medicine, Baylor Scott and White All Saints Medical Center, Fort Worth, Texas. Dr. Courtney Maddox, Medicine Pediatrics, University of Tennessee Health Science Center, Memphis, Tennessee. Dr. Octavia Elise Moline, Emergency Medicine, LSU School of Medicine, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Dr. Catherine Grace Marine, Family Medicine, University of Tennessee School of Medicine, Knoxville, Tennessee. Dr. Alyssa Martin, Anesthesiology, University Hospitals, Jackson, Mississippi. Dr. Janae Ariana Masters, Family Medicine, University of Arizona College of Medicine, Phoenix, Arizona. Dr. Joel Brian Macbeth, Psychiatry, East Alabama Medical Center, Opelika, Alabama. McDearman, and then Gaddis. Dr. J.C. McDearman will be hooded by his brother, Dr. Tim Gaddis, Orthopedic Surgery, Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, Phoenix City, Alabama. Dr. Michael Wade McGee, Orthopedic Surgery, Samaritan's Health Services, Corvallis, Oregon. Dr. Nina Therese Mendoza Reynolds will be hooded by her parents, Doctors Alfredo and Cherry Mendoza, and her brother, Dr. Michael Mendoza. Internal Medicine, East Alabama Medical Center, Opelika, Alabama. Dr. Cameron Mercer, Internal Medicine, Brookwood Baptist Health, Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. Giotti Morjani will be hooded by her father, Dr. Hargis Morjani, Internal Medicine, HCA Florida, Orange Park Hospital, Orange Park, Florida.
What's that?
Dr. Erica Moralejo, Emergency Medicine, Mount Sinai Medical Center, Miami Beach, Florida. Dr. Laura Moralejo, Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, University of Miami-Jackson Health System, Miami, Florida. Dr. Sienna Donkey Munns, Pediatrics, San Antonio Uniform Services, Brooke Army Medical Center, Texas. Dr. Musa Nubi will be hooded by his uncle, Dr. Saeed Nubi, Internal Medicine, University of Buffalo School of Medicine, Buffalo, New York. Dr. Charlotte Tianan and Wynn, Family Medicine, Cahaba Medical Center, Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. Emily Christine O'Connor, Internal Medicine, Wellstar Health System, Marietta, Georgia. Dr. Kara Ann O'Connor, Obstetrics and Gynecology, University of South Alabama Hospitals, Mobile, Alabama. Finding my spot here. Dr. Rashika Podne will be hooded by her father, Dr. BJ Podne, Internal Medicine, Cleveland Clinic, Cleveland, Ohio. Dr. Emma Palmer will be hooded by her father, Dr. David Palmer, Family Medicine, St. Vincent's Medical Center, Jacksonville, Florida. Dr. Jalen Penninson will be hooded by his mother, Dr. Ann Penninson, Internal Medicine, Brown University, Kent Hospital, Warwick, Rhode Island. Dr. Cameron Michael Allen Pittenger, Family Medicine, University of Alabama School of Medicine, Huntsville, Alabama. Dr. Luke Potter will be hooded by his brothers, Dr. Joe Potter and Dr. Zach Potter, Family Medicine, HCA Florida, Orange Park Hospital, Jacksonville, Florida. Dr. Zaid Michael Power, Emergency Medicine, University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Dr. Padmupriya Radhakrishnan will be hooded by her uncle, Dr. Anund Lokanuthan, Neurology, HCA Healthcare, East Florida, Plantation, Florida. Like Paul. Dr. Grant Revere, Orthopedic Surgery, Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, Phoenix City, Alabama. Ready. Dr. Shannon Glenn Rice, Psychiatry, University of Alabama School of Medicine, Huntsville, Alabama. Dr. Emily Reiner will be hooded by her father, Dr. Michael Reiner, Internal Medicine, Cone Health, Greensboro, North Carolina. Dr. Nathan Risley will be hooded by his father, Dr. Walter Risley, Obstetrics and Gynecology, ECU Health Medical Center, Greenville, North Carolina. Dr. Cindela Riva, Emergency Medicine, University of Florida College of Medicine, Shands Hospital, Gainesville, Florida. That's calm, right? Dr. Hannah Cox Kahn Robinson will be hooded by her grandfather, Dr. Richard Andrew Kahn, Medicine Preliminary, University Hospitals, Jackson, Mississippi. It's time. Dr. Morgan Robinson, Psychiatry, University of Cincinnati Medical Center, Cincinnati, Ohio. Dr. Caroline Rodriguez, Internal Medicine, University of Central Florida, Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Dr. Ashton Lee Rohrschneider will be hooded by her stepmother, Dr. Michelle Volz, Internal Medicine, Northside Hospital, Gwinnett, Lawrenceville, Georgia. Dr. Ryan Elmer Roki will be hooded by his father, Dr. Elmer Roki, Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, ECU Health Medical Center, Greenville, North Carolina. Dr. Abraham Ruiz, Emergency Medicine, LSU School of Medicine, New Orleans, Louisiana. Is it Gabby? Okay. Dr. Asel Raisal will be hooded by her husband, Dr. Clifford Gaddy, Internal Medicine, Billings Clinic, Billings, Montana. Dr. Megan Schauberg, Pediatrics, Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital, St. Petersburg, Florida. Shindelli. Dr. Dylan Shindelli, Family Medicine, University of South Alabama Hospitals, Mobile, Alabama. Dr. Charles Scott will be hooded by his father, Dr. Hugh Scott, Internal Medicine, North Mississippi Medical Center, Tupelo, Mississippi. Survey on. Dr. Josh Chervillon, Family Medicine, Virginia Commonwealth University, Front Royal, Virginia. Dr. Hakirat Sin Sethi, Internal Medicine, East Alabama Medical Center, Opelika, Alabama. Dr. Berkeley Rose Sharp, Internal Medicine, Brookwood Baptist Health, Birmingham, Alabama. Shiver. Dr. Jeremy Wayne Shiver, Internal Medicine, University of South Alabama Hospitals, Mobile, Alabama. Sisson. Dr. John Martin Sisson, Orthopedic Surgery, East Tennessee State University, Johnson City, Tennessee. Dr. Meredith Slaby, Internal Medicine, Methodist Health System, Dallas, Dallas, Texas. Dr. Lindsay Marie Slemons, Obstetrics and Gynecology, Ohio Health Riverside, Columbus, Ohio. Dr. Nathan Larry Smith, Family Medicine, University of Alabama School of Medicine, Huntsville, Alabama. Dr. Mandeville Ann Wakefield Soffer will be hooded by her father, Dr. George Wakefield, Emergency Medicine, Wellstar Health Systems, Marietta, Georgia. Dr. Alexander Shushchinsky, Family Medicine, University of South Carolina School of Medicine, Columbia, South Carolina. Dr. Chandler Swearigan will be hooded by his father, Dr. Michael Swearigan, General Surgery, East Tennessee State University, Johnson City, Tennessee. Dr. Lauren Tang, Pediatrics, University of Louisville School of Medicine, Louisville, Kentucky. Dr. Chloe Faith Tate, Dermatology, HCA Medical City Healthcare, Fort Worth, Texas. Tunis, right? Dr. Christina Danielle Tunis will be hooded by her fiance, Dr. Hunter Alexander, Orthopedic Surgery, UPMC Harrisburg, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Dr. Terry Terrence Thomas Jr., Internal Medicine, Wellstar Health Systems, Marietta, Georgia. Dr. Sarah Elizabeth Thompson, Internal Medicine, University of Mississippi Medical Center, Jackson, Mississippi. Dr. Abby Tishner, Internal Medicine, University of Florida College of Medicine, Jacksonville, Florida. Dr. Laura Triana will be hooded by her sister, Dr. Rachel Leidberg, Psychiatry, HCA Florida, Orange Park Hospital, Orange Park, Florida. Dr. Riley Elizabeth Fike, Family Medicine, Northeast Georgia Medical Center, Gainesville, Georgia. Dr. Megan Ashley Voss, Pediatrics, University of Texas Health Science Center, San Antonio, Texas. Dr. Claudia Reed Warden, Radiation Oncology, University of Alabama Medical Center, Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. Jared Wager, Neurology, University of Cincinnati Medical Center, Cincinnati, Ohio. Dr. Gabby Westenberger, Internal Medicine, University of Alabama School of Medicine, Huntsville, Alabama. Dr. Davida White, Family Medicine, Eglin Family Medicine Residency, Eglin Air Force Base, Florida. Dr. Marietta Williams, Pediatrics, Naval Medical Center, Portsmouth, Virginia. Valentina. Dr. Valentina Williams, Family Medicine, University of Alabama, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Just Florida State. Dr. Paul Willis will be hooded by his father, Dr. David Willis, Family Medicine, Florida State. Wallerman. Dr. Charlotte Marie Rose Wallerman, Obstetrics and Gynecology, Orlando Health, Orlando, Florida. Dr. Luke Worley will be hooded by his wife, Dr. Lauren Worley, Obstetrics and Gynecology, Summa Health, Akron, Ohio. Dr. Anna Kate Wright, Surgery Preliminary, Prisma Health, Columbia, South Carolina. Dr. Jordan Wright, Internal Medicine, University of Florida College of Medicine, Shands Hospital, Pensacola, Florida. Dr. Danny Shao, Internal Medicine, Northeast Georgia Medical Center, Gainesville, Georgia. Dr. Jordan Lee Yakub Simmons, Psychiatry, East Alabama Medical Center, Opelika, Alabama. But I know Spanish, so. And Dr. Adrian Ibanez, Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, University of Central Florida, Pensacola, Florida.
Graduates, if you'll please stand. On behalf of the Board of Directors, the administration, and faculty at the Edward Via College of Osteopathic Medicine, I am pleased to confer the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine. Graduates, you may move your tassels. It's my honor to present, for the first time as physicians, the VCOM Auburn class of 2025. It's a good class.
Yeah, stay here with me. And now I would like to ask, oh, wait a minute. Now I would like to ask any other osteopathic physicians on stage to join me at the podium, and any osteopathic physicians that are in the crowd to please also stand and recite with our class the osteopathic oath. Are y'all ready? I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and the life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person, though it be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or the rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biological truths to the healing arts and to develop the principles of osteopathy, which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still.
Please be seated. Among our graduates and our current students, we have tremendous talents, not only in the medical field, but also within other humanitarian areas in art, in culture, and in music. One of our 2008 alumni at the Virginia campus composed our alma mater, and the board and administration formally adopted this wonderful composition that same year. Dr. Matthew Lowrance composed the music and the lyrics of the alma mater and has provided this gift, the VCOM alma mater, to the college and its alumni and students. Our very own VCOM Auburn Soap Notes will perform the alma mater. They are Skylar Adams, Christian Tunis, Abigail Eford, Emily Reiner, Ariel LePat, Jackie Damewood, Jacob Adams, Douglas Bethayou, Aiden King, Sarah Beth McGee.
There's a place dear to southern Appalachia that was home once to you and to me, where we learned how to heal the
Thank you, Soap Notes. I'm pleased to welcome you, our newest graduates, to our Alumni Association, now your association. We opened our doors in 2003, and two important traditions started. First, in 2007, our Alumni Association was formed, enabling alumni to remain involved with our young medical college. And now in 2025, as we graduate our 7th class on this campus, you're departing with dreams and goals that will reach around the world. All of you will make a difference in your chosen specialty and in helping to make a better world in which to live. As you leave us, I hope you reflect on the time you have spent here and treasure a few special memories. As you enter the next phase of your life, keep your expectations high and leverage your experiences to build memories for others. All of us can make a real difference in the future of our communities and our medical college through service. Remember, wherever you are, you represent VCOM. Others will acknowledge the prestige your degree holds. Combine that degree with your special talent, enthusiasm, and energy. My final thought is that there are many osteopathic physicians who have gone before you and still others here today who have helped prepare the way. Know that we are all proud of you and that our Alumni Association needs you to stay involved and be a part of this fine institution. Our faculty and graduates will be processing out of the arena. We welcome all our guests to process out after the faculty and student procession to meet their graduates outside of the building. This concludes our ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2025 of the Edward College of Osteopathic Medicine, Auburn campus.